Welcome back to Unapologetically Queer. My lovely queers all up in this game. Yes, I'm back for another video. And before we even start the video, have you hit the subscribe button though? Hit that subscribe button because you will not be disappointed. I'm telling you, you will love the content that's on this channel. Do you love LGBTQ plus stuff? Anything involving LGBTQ plus people? Hit that subscribe button because you will enjoy the content on this channel. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and comment down below, what do you want me to make videos about? What do you think about this video? Have you ever thought about this? Let's get started. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about fictive kinship. Yes. If you don't know what fictive kinship is, I will be putting the definition right here. Fictive kinship just involves any form of social ties or any form of relationship that's not blood related or marriage related, pretty much. And that is important for the LGBT community because we have a lot of people who do not have their families, who have been abandoned by their families because of their identities. So it's important to create social ties because we are social beings, we're social human beings in our society, and that's how we interact and engage. So having that form of family or like a fictive family is very important for a lot of people, especially if their families have disowned them because of who they are. So first reason why fictive kinship families is very important is because it provides a social connection, a social tie. And that social tie is very important for a lot of people because especially within the LGBT community, there's high rates of suicide. So just to give some statistics and the importance of suicide rates, especially individuals who suffer from depression and the issues relating around comorbid disorders. Suicide is the second leading cause of death among LGBTQ youth, aged 10 to 24. Suicide attempts by LGBT youth and questioning youth are 4 to 6 times more likely to result in injury, poisoning, or overdose because use of substance is another issue within the LGBT community. And national studies show that 40% of transgender adults reported having made a suicide attempt, and 92% of those individuals reported having attempted before the age of 25. Why do I bring up these statistics? I bring it up because it is important to think about suicidality, homelessness, any form of use of substances, and how that is connected to a lack of social engagement, especially positive social engagement and individuals who positively influence us as LGBTQ plus individuals. So fictive kinship becomes very important when it comes to those social ties and when it comes to having a connection with individuals who support you and provide you with resources that pretty much make you feel included. In a lot of cases within our community, we don't feel included, and that's a big issue. And then another reason is individuals who are part of your community may have gone through similar struggles, may have similar identities that you have, especially individuals who may be people of color who are LGBT or anything in general for other identities, intersectionality, and how that also plays a tie into that. A second reason why fictive kinship is very important to the LGBTQ plus community is love and affection. Rihanna said it best, that she needs It's important to have love and affection within the LGBTQ plus community. There's a lot of stigmatization from individuals who don't identify. There's a lot of heterosexual individuals who stigmatize us because of who we are. And there's a lot of people who like to spread hate and not love when it comes to our community. 1. 2, there are also people who have internalized homophobia within our community, and that also affects how we engage with our own community. For example, we might have issues of gay individuals who are not accepting of themselves, lesbian individuals who are not accepting of themselves, bi shaming.
And the list continues.
And then it gets even worse when we want to shame individuals not only based on their sexual orientation, but based on their physical attributes, skin color, body size, etc. So just think about those things when it comes to fictive kinship. Love and affection is important because we need that love to have that social engagement. Once we have that love, we create a relationship that is important and can guide individuals to have more fulfilling lives. Feel loved and included. Because at the bottom of it all, we all want to be included. We all want to be part of a major community that accepts us. It's the future, yes. So, as I was talking about previously about fictive kinship and the involvement of social engagement and love and affection, it's very important. because if we don't have love and affection, we don't feel included, like I said before. And we already have a lot of stigmas preventing us from feeling included because of how we identify. So it's just important to have that love and affection. And so within the LGBT community, it says that youths are among the most at risk for homelessness. It says that the risks become higher for people of color, especially Black LGBTQ youth. So that's something to consider and to think about when it comes to LGBT individuals and accessibility to resources. So fictive kinship can lead to more resources, can lead to a potential for living in an environment where you have individuals that you trust, and just reduce the level of homelessness within the LGBTQ plus community. Another important factor when it comes to fictive kinship is that it increases mental health, positive mental health among LGBTQIA plus individuals, because as we previously stated, a lack of engagement and a lack of acceptance within a community or communities can be very detrimental to the mental state of a lot of individuals. We talked about suicidality, we talked about homelessness, and we talked about a sense of belonging. And when we think of a sense of belonging, I instantly think about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Without a sense of belonging, we can't be self-actualized. And if you don't know what self-actualization is, here's what self-actualization is. But it's important to be able to find pathways in which we are emotionally, psychologically, and physically comfortable with not only ourselves, but have spaces in which they are safe for us. Having those safe spaces for us is very important. That way, having different forms of fictive kinships can promote better mental health and can promote a better well-being for individuals, especially individuals who use substances. The use of substances within the LGBT community is very high, especially when it comes to individuals who use substances to deviate from the regular issues of their lives. According to the National Institute on Drug Abuse, they state that sexual minorities are more than twice as likely as heterosexual adults to engage in the use of substances. And there's also a higher percentage of LGBT adults between the ages of 18 and 64 that reported higher rates of binge drinking and use of substances in comparison to their heterosexual counterparts. This is also from the National Institute of Drug Abuse, if you're interested in looking into that. So overall, the importance of this video and the reason why I wanted to make this video is to bring light to things that are occurring within communities but aren't spoken of. And yes, there are terms for these type of things, and that's why I wanted to make this fictive kinship form of video, because it's very crucial and important to understand that there needs to be a form of support group to make people feel included, especially marginalized individuals who feel that they are not important in a society because we are demonized for who we are. We are treated horribly because of our identities. And it can be very difficult and much more detrimental, especially if you are a double minority, a triple minority. Just think about that. If you are a Black LGBTQ person, if you are a Black LGBTQ person who is disabled, if you are just think about it that way. If you are a Middle Eastern LGBTQ person, if you are a Muslim LGBTQ person, the list is endless, and it's just important to think about those things and to think about the resources that are not specifically available for individuals who suffer those things, and also the lack of education that is prevalent within marginalized communities. Thank you for watching this video, and as always, give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see other videos like this, let me know down below in the comment section. And if you like this channel, go and hit the subscribe button, because you will not be disappointed. I promise you won't be disappointed. Here we do a whole bunch of LGBTQ topics, whether it's social media, whether it's relevant issues in society, politics, anything you can name, let me know and I will make a video for it, because as always, only you know who you are, and in this channel we bring light to your identities. Take care, my love.